Hello and welcome to The Leverage. My name is Olatunde. Today we shall be talking about how to make money teaching English online. In another video, I talked about how to make money teaching English. In that video, I talked about how you can relocate to other countries in Asia, South America, Europe, or even in Africa teaching English. This is especially good for those who want to relocate with their family. The institution that employs you will take care of the following: your flight ticket, your airport pickup, accommodation for at least a month, and when you start getting paid, you will be able to take care of your accommodation yourself. But for the first month, they'll take care of it, your health insurance, and so many things they will take care of. So, what about the salary? The salary is also very good, between $2,000 to $5,000 per month. You can see the link to that video in the description for this particular video. So check it up and see if that can work for you. This video will focus on how to do the same thing, but instead of traveling to other countries, you can teach English online. So I'm going to show you where to apply to. Who is this for? Who can benefit from this opportunity? Number one, those who can speak and write good English, those who have good communication skills. That's number one. Number two, those who don't have first degree. Perhaps you have a very good communication skill. You can speak good English, fluent Queen's English, but you don't have a first degree. You can still benefit from this. Then number three category of people who can also benefit from this are people who don't have TEFL or TESOL certificate. I talked about TESOL and TEFL certificate in the other video I talked about earlier. So you can check the link in the description to see what TESOL certificates are for. You will need it if you want to travel abroad teaching English. So you will need that. All right. What are the things that you will need in order to teach online? Number one, you need a good laptop. Number two, you need a reliable internet connection. Number three, you need a presentable, noise-free classroom environment. The classroom should also be well lit. You don't want a situation where the environment, the video you're making is too dark. Students can't see what you're showing them. So you need to have light bulbs, electric bulbs fixed, not one, not two, something that will actually make the whole classroom to be well lit so that you will have a good video production. All right, number four, you need a webcam. If your laptop doesn't come with a webcam, which I do seriously doubt, but even at that too, an external webcam will probably be better than the one you have on your laptop because the production of an external webcam is better than that of the laptop. You also need a microphone, or you could as well get a headset. All right, so those are the things you need to start um, your online business. I'm going to be showing you 9 platforms where you can get enrolled now and start teaching English. Now, so let's get started. The first one I'm going to be talking about is Cambly. This is Cambly. The link to the registration page is in the uh, description of this video, so you can just click on it and it will take you to this page where you can sign up. All right, so what do you need to know about Cambly? The pay is between $10 20 per hour, $10 20 per hour. What kind of students are you going to be teaching? You'll be teaching children and adults. What are the requirements? Cambly doesn't have any requirement. It doesn't matter your level of education as long as you have fluent English, but that's not all. So the student population is made up of children, teenagers, and adults. You don't need to have any experience before you can be enrolled as a tutor on Cambly. You don't need a university degree and you don't need a TEFL certificate. So You set your schedule, and your teaching materials will be provided for you. You can teach anywhere from anywhere in the world. If you're interested in teaching at Cambly, you'll sign up using the link in the description. However, you will need to send a demo that shows the quality of your teaching. It's the demo that shows Cambly what you're capable of. So that will help them to know if you qualify to teach at Cambly or not. So that's it. $10.20 per hour for the general Cambly. But if you're teaching kids, you get more than that, about $12 per hour. You set your own time. So that's about Cambly. So let's move to the next one, which is Preply. I love this. I love this. Okay, for those people who don't have any qualification, Preply can actually be a very good place for you to start teaching. The price, how much do you get paid as a tutor in Preply? From $10 and above. Actually, you're the one that will pick how much you want to be paid. But from $10 and above, you're okay. You don't need any degree or specific qualification before you can teach at Preply. You don't need to be a native English speaker. Whether you're a native English speaker or you are not, you can teach at Preply. You just need to have good communication skill, and you must be willing to provide personalized learning experience to international students. You, you need to have access to the laptop or desktop computer, a stable internet connection, webcam, and microphone. All of the things I've said before. And one of the beautiful thing about Preply is that you don't even need to do an interview or send a teaching demo. I talked about Cambly that you need to send a teaching demo. For Preply, you don't need to send anything. You won't be interviewed. You're not going through any teaching demo before you'll be given the job. Though it's very competitive. You know, there are so many tutors on Preply scavenging for the same students. So, and this is also beautiful. Some of you listening to me who don't have a computer, and you're like, can there be opportunity for those who have smartphones to use this platform? Yes, Preply provides the opportunity for people to actually access or teach through their mobile phones or tablets. Teaching materials will also be provided, which is beautiful. There's flexibility if you want to use your own too. All right, that's Preply. That's Preply for you. Currently, Russians are not allowed to use this power platform. So if you are from Russia, you may not be allowed to tutor because of the ongoing crisis. All right, so let's move to the next one. Amazing talk. Amazing talk. What does this have to offer? Before you can apply to Amazing Talker, there is something you need to know. Let's scroll down there. You have to be a native speaker, a native speaker. In the context of teaching English online or in class, native language refers to some specific countries that I'm going to show you. So if you're not from any of these countries, it means you're not a native English speaker. From United States of America, United Kingdom, Ireland, Canada, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. If you're not from any of these countries, then you are not a native speaker. If you are not from any of those countries, you're not classified as a native English speaker. So you may not be able to apply as a tutor in Amazing Talker. Other things, but if you're a native speaker, then you can apply. Then you need to have English teaching experience. As a one-on-one teaching experience, you can't just go there without prior experience. Then those are the major, yeah. So, and that's not all. It's not just for English alone. You can teach so many other 96 languages are available on the platform, including Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Spanish, French, German, Thai, Italian, Mandarin Chinese. So that if you're interested and if you qualify to teach at Amazing Talker. You can easily go there and sign up. The link is in the description, like I said before, and it's amazing. Okay, so some other things that you need to know about Amazing Talker, that the amount you be paid between $16 and $70 per hour. Impressive. That's the total range is between 16 to $70 per hour. If you it's a private lesson one-on-one between 15 to 20 28 USD, about 50 minutes. If it's a trial lesson, $6 to $10. That's about 25 minutes. What kind of students are you going to be teaching there? Children and adults. Do you need a certificate to teach at Amazing Talker? Well, not exactly. But if you have, they will prefer that you have a certificate. But if you don't have a certificate, no problem. You don't need a university degree. You don't need TEFL certificate. You set your own tuition, but you need to have a teaching experience. You prepare your own teaching materials too. It's not going to be provided for you like we saw at Preply. Like I said, the link is in the description if you want to sign up for Amazing Talker. Then we have Italki. Let's go to Italki. Let's see what it has to offer us. Okay, there's something you need to know about Italki before you apply. You need to check if the language you want to teach is available, is open rather. If it is not open, then you need to come back and check. It is not stated how long a language is going to be closed for. And it's not just English you get to teach on Italki. There are so many other languages you can teach, including your African language, Afrikaans. You can teach Yoruba, you can teach Hausa, you can teach Igbo in Nigerian Pidgin English on Italki. But you have to check if those languages are open as at the time you're checking. If they are not, just check back in another week to see if they are open. So I'll just give you a very quick sample of what it looks like when you go to check if the language is open. So this is what is available. You can see the dates we have here from 13th to 19th June. So by the time you check in another week, you have the current languages that are open and the ones that are closed. If you check here, you see that English is currently closed. French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Afrikaans is open. There are some languages that are open. We have Czech, Dutch, Filipino, Greek, Hausa is closed. Hebrew, Hindi, Hungarian, Igbo is closed. Indonesian, Kanuri. Kanuri is closed too. Uh, Nigerian Pidgin is closed. So, but if you check again in another week's time, some of them could be open. So you get to apply. There are two types of teachers that are available on italki. We have the professional teachers and we have the community tutors. You need to do a demo video, just like we saw for Cambly too. You need to do a demo video, a teaching demo before you can will be accepted at italki. How much do you get to be paid? You can get from $8.50 italki credit per lesson. You can make up to $80 per hour. What kind of students do you have there? We have children and adults. Requirements for community tutors, there is no requirement. But if you are a professional teacher, then you will need to show some certification. TEFL certificate for professional teacher, bachelor's degree or above is preferred. You design your own teaching materials. Materials will not be made available for you. You can teach from anywhere in the world. Worldwide student base from children to adults. So there are two types of teaching profiles. Just like I said, we have the professional teacher and we have the community teacher. You must show that certifications to be considered a professional tutor. Okay, so let's move to the next one, which is Q Kids. Q Kids. Like I said, the link that will take you to the registration page is in the description. Don't forget. You can have it there. All right, Q Kids. It's another place where you can teach and make money online. What's the pay like? It's $8 per lesson. Students, there are children between 4 to 12 years. A certificate is required. You need a bachelor degree or above before you can teach at Q Kids. Q Kids schedules the classes for you based on your availability. You'll be assigned to a trainer to help you improve. That's a very good thing about Q Kids. As a tutor, you will have a trainer that's going to help you to improve. The class size is between 1 to 4 students if you prefer small class size. You have to work legally in the US or Canada before you can apply to be a tutor at Q Kids. You can only teach in Q Kids if you live in the US or Canada, not just anywhere. So if you are not in any of those places, you may have to consider other options. There are so many other options that are available there. If one doesn't suit you, you just look out for the other. So this is Q Kids. The link to the registration page is in the description. So let's move on to the next one. Tutor Group. Let's see what this has to offer. So Tutor Group welcomes anyone with a passion for teaching to join. Here are the minimum requirements. English speaker at an idiomatic level, bachelor's degree or above, TESOL, TEFL, CELTA teaching license or equivalent, PGGCE and QTS are highly preferred. Then recognized teaching experience online preferred. Commitment of 6 peak hours per week. A computer with Windows or Macintosh, desktop and laptop are acceptable. Okay, so that's what you have. That's what is required for you to be a tutor at uh, iTutor Group. The pay is between $8 and $11 per hour or lower with total potential up to $40 per hour. Children and adults are the sets of students you have. You need to be certified. TESOL, TEFL, bachelor's degree and above. At least 1 year recognized teaching experience is required. Your teaching materials will be provided. You can teach from anywhere, worldwide student base ranging from children to adults from over 135 countries. So if you qualify to teach there, then check the link in the description to this video and then sign up. Learn Light. The qualifications before you can teach at Learn Light, you need you need to TEFL certificate, a minimum of 2 years language teaching experience. These ones are very specific about your experience. You should have been teaching language at least for 2 years before you can apply. You must be proficient in language that you've taught. Technical requirements at least 10 megabytes per second speed internet connection, laptop or desktop computer, headset, webcam. Preferred skills, advanced level in second language. The pay is between $12 to $14 per hour. No degree is required. You don't need to have a first degree, bachelor's degree. Lesson notes are not provided. You teach all ages, minimum of 10 hours per week, but you do need a TEFL or TESOL certificate. If you're a non-native English speaker, you are accepted. You're welcome to teach at Learn Light. You need 2 years of language teaching experience. So if you're interested, check the description for the link to the sign up page. This is Latin Higher. Pay is between $7 and $13. You don't need a degree before you can apply to be a tutor at Latin Higher. Lesson notes are provided. So they provide you with the lesson notes. You teach all ages and you need a minimum of 5 hours per week. But you need to have a TESOL or TEFL or TESOL certificate before you can teach there. Non-native English speaker are also accepted. But you need to have 1 year of teaching experience. Apart from that, Latin Higher wants you to have an elementary level Spanish and Portuguese. So if you can speak Spanish and Portuguese at the elementary level, you will be able to apply and get a job here. The last but not the least for today, for this video, is Ginseng English. Your pay is between $10 to $15 per hour. You don't need a degree to apply. There are no lesson notes that will be provided for you. You teach young learners and teenagers. There are no minimum hours per week, but you need a TEFL or TESOL certificate before you can teach. They accept non-native English speaker. They prefer teachers with teaching experience. But if you don't have a teaching experience, you can also apply. So those are the 9 platforms that you can teach English online and make some money. All right, that will be all for today. Thank you for your time. The link to all the platforms I've talked about today is in the description. Also, the link to the video where I talked about how you can use your TEFL certificates to relocate with your family to other countries is in the description. Check this description and watch the video. It will help you to secure a job in any country, whether in Asia, South America, North America, Europe, or even in Africa. All right, that'll be all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice